Yo guys, this is Sui Shooter and thanks for joining me today on my latest review, which is out of a game called Pirates Treasure Hunters, which is a free-to-play MOBA currently on early access on Steam, and it doesn't require you to buy any founders package or anything like that to play it. It's totally free. And of course it is on a pirate Steam. I think the publisher is a Korean one because the initial game version was released in Korean. A lot of the videos that you can find inside the game, the tutorials and etc. are in Korean, but the game otherwise is translated fully on English. And you can get to play with different types of pirate characters who have different types of abilities. There are a lot of similarities to League of Legends systems, so you can pick these sort of like amulets, which are kind of like runes, which will boost your stats. You're also able to buy abilities for the games, but they have charges. So essentially, like they only work for one game or two games, depending on how many charges you buy. And you can unlock a lot of the characters, of course, with the in-game currency, or you can use real money, as in other games. And you have competitive online battles. You have around like 12 characters right now, or is it 15? That you can play from. Each of them have melee attack and gun attack, so we each pretty much have like different types of weapons. Most of the characters have pistols, some might have like more of these like blunt gun, shotgun type of weapons. Then we have some characters with arrows and etc. or javelins, and each of them have of course different attack speeds, different attack animations, ranges and all that. So there's differences between the characters' abilities and all that. So it caters to different types of play styles. The cool thing about in the main version is that you can use like vehicles, and there is these ships that you can steer. You can like put few people on it. Some people can maneuver the actual ship. Some person can be in charge of the cannon, and then you have this sort of a steampunk type of a vehicle car, which has a flamethrower and also a gun post. So there are a lot of these like cool types of weapons. It kind of reminds me of World of Warcraft Battlegrounds, which had those weapons. I think there was, I don't remember the map of that exactly, but essentially a battleground where you have different vehicles that you can use. And then you have, of course, this sort of like a more natural map, which is arena. So you can like wait till these sort of like map pieces spawn on the map, and who gets the map pieces will win essentially. But it's more like an arena type of thing. And there are a lot of like block resin on the game. You can't unlock all these equipment slots in the game in the beginning. You actually have to grind out a bit. There are also really good tutorials on the game which kind of explain you if you're new to MOBAs. Or in general want to learn about the game itself. The tutorials will tell you a lot of it and will tell you the basics and how the game works and etc. The graphics are really nice in my opinion for a free-to-play game, and I think the movement is very good. I always prefer the WASD movement. The character animations are very fluid, and the controls, there's no staggering, there's no glitching, that just the movements are very responsive, and that's something that I like. It's not clunky, as I said. So, but there is the problem. Of course, there's every game, you have an issue or two. Then the biggest issue is I was like literally over 2 hours in the queue and I couldn't get in the game. So a lot of the footage in this video are all against bot games, and you can assign to bot games. But any type of an online game or any type of MOBA game is required to have players in order to play it. Maybe on release there will be more people inclined to play it, but right now in early access there was nobody playing the game, at least not 12 people to get up a game. There's of course custom game possibilities, so I guess you can set like a lower amount of players. But I think they should be introducing perhaps game modes that have maybe 3v3 or 4v4, where you could get into games a bit more faster, because lower base pool is not really good, especially when you have different game modes inside the game, which could affect essentially like how long it will take in the queue times. And there hasn't been any type of promotion for the game yet, and it's kind of looking kind of bad. And as I always say on these MOBA reviews, it's really hard to break into the market and make a niche and make a standing and have a healthy sort of a like community. There are some cases where some like Super Monday combat, a game like that has existed so to this day and has a somewhat active community. But I think the game is actually really fun. You know, that's the sad part about it, because the game is one of the most fun MOBAs, and I really mean the gameplay is really fun. It's fast. It's not super hard to learn. It does have probably some customization like depth to it, but other than that, you know, it's a really fun game. You know, and something that I could be playing on like almost once a day or something like that. But with those queue times and with current player base, it's just not worth it for me to wait 2 hours in a queue and get into a game. Anyhow, thanks for watching this review. Hopefully the game will get into a upward spiral, but we will see what will happen. And if you have any questions about the game, etc., you can leave them on the comments section below. But anyhow, thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time on the next MOBA review or next MOBA video. Cheers. I will see you soon.